and welcome back to my channel. If you're watching for the first time, my name is Abel. So today I'm going to be talking about how to build a self-esteem and confidence. I know a lot of us came from homes where we are talked down on by our parents, our siblings, our playmates. Maybe they've told you that you are a bad luck. I heard that a lot anyways. Maybe they've told you will never amount to nothing. Or maybe they've actually compared you to your brighter siblings or playmates or age group. And because of that, you feel worthless about yourself. Maybe you've spoiled something at home, and because of that, they'll tell you that anytime you touch this thing, bad luck follows you. It gets ruined and it gets spoiled. And because of that, you're scared to try things. You're scared to try new things because you feel that when you touch it again, something bad might happen. Or is it because in school a lot of people are doing better than you? They now tell you that you have a blockhead, you can never succeed or make it in life. And because of that, you have the lowest self-esteem anybody can ever imagine. Before you want to do something in life, you hear that word that somebody said to you about you not ever going to amount to anything. You're like, should I try? When there are people that are better than me. Practicing self-confidence is not something you learn in one day. It's not something you write down and just because you're listening to a message on self-confidence does not mean that automatically you just build it. It's a practice. That's why it's called building, not mimicking. So practicing self-confidence is something that takes time. It takes dedication, but it's very achievable. I know a lot of us look at ourselves and we feel we have so much negativities to say about ourselves. You feel you have 1001 thing that you feel is bad and wrong about yourself. But how about you use the same energy to try to list out things you feel is actually good about yourself? Good thing is that you can actually build your self-esteem. You can actually heal those wounds. You can actually correct those childhood trauma. Because yes, if there is one thing I need to tell you, that a lot of people that are out there bullying others, trying to dump a negative self-esteem in people, are people that are actually battling with self-esteem. Because a lot of them feel good about themselves when they put somebody else down. That's the only time they feel good about themselves. As long as they've made you feel bad about yourself, they are happy. Because themselves, they are feeling bad about themselves. But the good thing is, you can actually practice high self-esteem. You can try building your self-esteem. You can try building your self-worth. You can start seeing yourself in a different light altogether. And that happens when you start seeing and appreciating the good thing and the good side of you. Your self-esteem is not what you copy, it's something you practice. And the more you practice it, the better you become. A lot of us battle with self-doubt. You don't feel good about yourself. But the good thing is that there are things we know that despite how bad we feel about ourselves, there is something we feel good and we really cherish and like the most about ourselves. There are things you cannot change about yourself, but the moment you start appreciating it and actually work on the things you feel you can change about yourself, but if there are things you know about yourself that you cannot change, accept it and feel good about yourself. Capitalize on the things that you feel that makes you feel great when you do it. Things that people actually compliment you on when you do them. It helps in you building your self-esteem. Get a sheet of paper. Write down the things that makes you feel bad about yourself in one end. Write down the things that makes you feel good about yourself in the other end. Now try to delete those things. Cancel out those things that makes you feel bad. Somebody said delete it. So you delete this negative part of you, negative things you feel you don't like about yourself, and focus or increase the volume of these things that makes you feel good about yourself. Trust me, when you start writing it down, you find that there are a lot of things, a lot of good things about you that you have always taken for granted, right? So learn to accept yourself, but you need to feel good about yourself. You need to actually practice self-esteem, high self-esteem. If there are things you know you're actually good at, that you feel you like so much about yourself, learn to appreciate them, learn to accept them. And another thing you need to know and you need to do is to kill that silent voice. There is a lot of us have negativities inside of us. Yeah, and that is why you actually see a lot of people out there try to talk other people down, because they feel worthless about themselves, and the only way they can feel good about themselves is putting other people down. But when you learn to actually capitalize on the better part of you and trying to silence the negative voice that tells you about how good you're not, practice positive self-talk and affirm who you actually want to be. It helps you build your self-esteem. See the beauty in those your imperfection, those things you feel that makes you hate yourself. Try to see the positive part of it. I remember a friend of mine, something happened, right? And then I was trying to tell the person, this is what happened to me. I expected the person to like be mad and like support me, saying, oh, this person is so bad. And the person was like, now can you look at it from the positive end? When I heard that, I was like, wow, okay. So when situations happen to me in life, try to look at it from the positive end of it. Don't always see the negativity and the negative part of you. See the positive part of you, the part of you that makes you stand out, the part of you that makes you special. It helps you in building yourself. It helps you in your self-esteem. Then another thing that can actually help you in your self-esteem is taking risk. Try to outdo your past. Try to push yourself. And yeah, sometimes you might want to think, what about if you fall? What about if you do not make it? You feel people will laugh at you. Let's say, for instance, you have been running 50 miles. You feel that is the best you can do. Then you try to increase it to 75. You feel you cannot do it. How about you try first? Try and silence the voice that told you that you cannot be able to do it, and try taking that step. Don't try to consider, okay, if I want to do this, what is people going to say? Sweetheart, people are going to talk. Whether you do something that is right, they're going to talk. Whether you don't even try at all, they're still going to talk. So why not you just eat that frog? Why not you just try? You are still going to be better, and you're going to feel good about yourself after trying. Another thing is you eating right. You cannot be complaining about your health when you keep eating wrong. Eat healthy. It helps you. It helps you not only feel good about yourself, it helps you in every aspect of your life. Eating right and eating healthy. Then exercising. When you exercise, you don't just only put your body to work. It helps you with your self-esteem. It helps you feel good about yourself. And it helps your health too. Or they say health is wealth. Then another thing is you trying to help others. I don't know about you, but anytime I help people, it makes me feel good about myself. I always feel good about myself anytime I help somebody do something. I am not like expecting them to reward me for it. But one thing is for sure is that it makes me feel good about my existence, and it makes me feel that I am fulfilling a purpose. So that is another way for you to build your self-esteem. Another thing is actually appreciating others. Trust me, it works. It works for me, and it can work for you. When you see people, appreciate them. Appreciate this thing that you feel is so special about them. Or tell them how clever that they are. Tell them how beautiful they are. Trust me, it worked for me, and it really works. When you appreciate others, you feel good about yourself. And when you feel good about yourself, you're building your self-esteem. You just go out of your way to appreciate people. Appreciate, see that quality in them that you feel is special. Appreciate it. It helps you. Then another thing is, do something that makes you stand out. A lot of us, we are scared to try new things. So do something that makes you stand out. Look for this thing you feel you're passionate about, but you have so much passion for it, but you're scared of what the people of the world is going to say. Because of your low self-esteem, you feel if you try this thing, you're not going to achieve anything with it. Try to do something. Try new things. Go to new places. Visit new sites. Learn new skills. Just do anything. Do something positive, and it helps you build your self-esteem. Learn to do things extraordinary. Learn to appreciate yourself. Learn to love yourself. Learn to accept yourself for who you are. Learn to capitalize on your strengths. It helps you achieve those things that you feel you can never achieve. So when you practice these things, you find that it will make a tremendous impact in who you are and in your personality. Remember that in this channel, we are rooting for you. We love you, and in this place you can come in your vulnerability, because we want to help you achieve this person, this loving person, this wonderful person that you can actually be. I want you to tell us how you feel about what we've been sharing so far. Share the link to people that you feel need to hear these things. I am in this journey of self-discovery. I have not discovered myself fully, but I want to share from my experience. I am actually sharing from what I know, the little that I know, because I know that the more I do this, the more I also gain knowledge. So I want you to keep watching. Subscribe to the channel if you've not subscribed. Like, comment, and please share. Share to other people that you know that need to hear this, that you know that actually need to be here. Because in this place, we are a family. We are a community of people on the journey of self-discovery and healing. And I know that our future and your future is very bright. And I love you, and I know that the sky is your limit. Till I come your way next time, have a wonderful day.